You are watching an Al Bear review. Cue the music. What's going on, guys? I'm here with the Power Recap Review. I'm gonna just get right into it, man. First and foremost, I'm tired of. I didn't do the video yesterday because I was in recovery mode, but I was on Twitter and on social media and everybody hyping up the show. I'll be the first to say I did not think it was all that. It was a nice episode, decent episode, but it wasn't all that. Second of all, I'm tired of hearing about this theme song. He switched it, had Trey Songz recorded it, and I feel like when I was listening to the intro song, at least the new one, it felt like this is goodbye. This is the last season of Power. So, me personally, I didn't have a problem with it for that reason. So, let's just get into the show. So, first of all, I'm gonna just go ahead and say this. I do believe the season will ultimately turn out to be good, but it won't live up to the greatness of previous seasons because we already know the storylines. It's everybody versus Ghost. It's just what it is. And if you're a fan of this show, you know the show is on the thriving at its best when Ghost, Tommy, and Tasha, working together, figuring out how they gonna, stay on top of things of that nature. That's the only way, the only time the show at its best. But anywho, so basically, the show comes on. We find out immediately that Angela died in surgery. And we can see right now that everybody who thought Angela was alive was going to be alive is obviously wrong. So I'm sure it's going to be a whole lot of flashback memory scenes and what could have been scenes with her and Ghost this entire season. So that's that. So we quickly find out that she's gone. And, Ghost goes to the hospital with a riding ambulance to let her know he can't come back. She died 10 minutes into surgery. Her sister comes. He tried to ask her what's going on. She called him a murderer. So police got to ask Ghost a couple questions. So like I said, it's everybody against Ghost. So Tommy, I don't get this boy. He felt like it was a good idea to go to talk to Tasha. And obviously they had a plan to kill Angela. And, Tasha's the brains. Because we all know Tommy has no brains. And she told Tommy she didn't give the okay just yet. She postponed it. And so he told her, like, man, I found out that Ghost had me kill my pops. And he tells Tasha, like, he wasn't ratting on me. He was ratting on Ghost. And for the life of me, I understand everybody upset with Ghost. But in what world is it okay for family, friends, or strangers to rat on your partner and not you? I need somebody to let Tommy know what it is. And it's just, let me keep going. So anyways, Tasha asked, who was he trying to kill? And, obviously Ghost, we know he tried to kill Ghost. And she was just like, why would you do that to the kids? You know this and that. And Tommy said, I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking about the kids, but I'm letting you know he got to pay for what he done. And in that moment, I feel like since Tasha has Tommy ear, respect, tell him, you idiot, he was going to snitch on your boy, your partner. So in what world is that okay? Oh, I forgot. It's okay when Tommy and Ghost both doing the snitching and put Kanan away so they can take over the business. But as soon as you get what I'm saying, like, no, it don't work that way. So anyways, moving on, we get the scene with Jim, I think last name Caldwell, black guy, bald head, Donovan, Sax, Tamika, they all pointing the blame, blaming each other, and Sax trying to blame him, and they saying, so long story short, we're gonna nip this in the bud. Tamika ends up getting fired later in the episode, and she's replaced by this new guy, his name is Warner. He's going to basically give, let Blanca, she's back. She convinces him to create this task force so that she can help take down Ghost and the whole operation and yada yada yada. And so Warner was gonna fire Saxe as well. And Saxe come clean, talking about I gave out confidential information, and I got a new plan. I just told St. Patrick's lawyer Proctor there's still a female witness, so if they try to act on that, we can link both of the murders or the attempted murders or whatever together, and he can get the needle, the death penalty. And Warner basically said, okay, I'll give you enough rope to hang yourself, but no, if this blows up, I'm gonna be drawing up the indictment papers and throwing your trash ass in jail. So I'm already not liking the script, because you have got to, at this point, we know this is the final season. And we also know that Ghost and Proctor gonna move a little differently now that Angela's dead and they know that he's the number one target for them. Because later in the show, Ghost goes to pay Proctor a visit and basically was like, man, I told you she was down, she was faithful, and this and that. And Proctor was like, I'm sorry, you know what I'm saying? You was right, you knew I didn't. Yada yada yada, but Proctor said we got to play this differently. If you didn't kill her, which Ghost told him that he know it was Tommy, but Tommy is not gonna be in no prison cell. He gonna be in a body bag. So Proctor said, well, we got to move a little different. We got to go into the feds and clean your name. You know what I'm saying? So he talked him into doing it. They went in and they had to sit down and they trying to grill Ghost, and basically they ain't getting none out of him, but I loved Angie. I would never do this to her. I love her so much. And if I knew anything, I would tell you. And it was a moment when Donovan came in and put them photos in front of that cat. Said, how did you guys go from this over here to this right here? Happiness to death. It seems though for a split second, Ghost was going to blow his cool, blow his cover, but he picked it up. You know what I'm saying? He picked it up. And they was able to walk out of there free. Now moving on. This episode just let me know what is to be expected the entirety of the season. So Tommy, after he leaves Tasha, I should have said this earlier, I'm trying to put everything in a sequence of events sort of kind of. He goes to see Keisha. Lala, Keisha. She pissing me off already. Tommy, are you okay? Did you do it? Like, she just being so damn extra. Like, I like Lala, but if this is gonna be how she act this season, she got to die next week. I cannot take it. You wanna be ride or die, but you crying and asking him, is he okay? That boy do cocaine. Of course he okay. Little Booger Sugar gonna break him down. So anywho, he asked her to get rid of the gun that he shot the girl with and throw it into the lake. And maybe it's just me, but I'm tired of seeing, like, why throw it in the lake? Why not just set the damn thing on fire? You know what I'm saying? But so she throws it in the lake a few minutes later in the show, and she gripped the gun with her palm. Her finger, she grabbed the gun, then throw it in, wrapped up. Her fingerprints all up. So when they go in there and search that little area, water area for the murder weapon, her behind going to jail. So we're going to see what kind of ride or die she is. I can't stand it. So anyways, after that, he goes to his apartment. Of course, Ghost is there waiting on him. They have a weak fighting scene because I don't care what y'all say. It ain't got nothing to do with being white and black. You ain't going to convince me that Tommy can beat up Ghost. Now, I know over the season, Ghost done got a little bougie, little more richer, you know what I'm saying? But you ain't gonna convince me that Tommy can beat up Ghost. But they traded blows, 50-50. Then a little badass Tariq, he walks in. What's going on? Why are you two fighting? And so Ghost asking him why he's not in school. And I'm gonna tell you another reason why I thought the episode wasn't that good. We need Tariq character. Understandably, it's the last season. We need his character to evolve. We cannot take another season of him just being a defiant, bad behind little teenager and just aggravating. I cannot take it. And so Ghost tell him, don't call him Uncle Tommy no more. He not family, and why you ain't in school, and Tariq, I need to talk to him, and all this and all that. So Ghost say you got 10 minutes, and long story short, Tariq want to have a little private ceremony between he and Tommy for Kanan. But I'm gonna just hit all this in one. So that's what Tariq wanted to do. So later in the episode, him and Tommy, they throw Kanan ashes off the building or whatever, and have a moment or whatever. And it was so crazy because Tasha had caught him not being in school, and she asking him, let's go, we going to school, and he was like, just 1 hour. And it's just like, at some point, they can't keep, first of all, Tariq hard-headed, delinquent, all of that. But at some point, we need somebody to snatch his little behind up. I can't take it. I know I can't talk to my mama like that, and she light-skinned, and I know I can't talk to my daddy like that, and I'm bigger than him. I know, it's just, I don't want to see that this season. So anywho, after that, Tariq, what the girl name? Tasha go pick him up, take him to school, and she tell him that for whatever it's worth, Angela passed, and he like, well, why you ain't celebrating? She the reason you and Dad, you telling me you want a divorce from Dad and our family is and yada yada yada. And so this is the Tasha I need to be talking to Tommy. She tell her own flesh and blood, come square out of her womb, watch your mouth. She the reason that you, your daddy, myself, and your Uncle Tommy are not in prison right now. She is dead because of us. And I'm just saying to myself, if you can talk to your son like this, why you can't talk to that crackhead Uncle Tommy like that? It just pissed me off. You can talk to your son with some common sense, but when Tommy talking about killing ghosts for this and that, it's just too much. Cause look, let me tell you why it was too much. Tariq was having a conversation with Tommy, and he said, I guess I'm just like Dad, doing whatever it takes to keep the family together. Ain't that what ghosts did, Tommy? It just, look, I can't. Tasha, I need you to talk to Tommy like that. So anywho, moving on. Warner pulls up on Proctor at his daughter recital to try to get him to flip on Ghost. We know that's not happening. And the reason I don't feel like Proctor is necessarily afraid of Ghost. No, I know for a fact he ain't afraid of Tommy. Because I just believe Tommy wouldn't last on the inside because Tommy has no real connects. Everything that he has is through Ghost. You get what I'm saying? He don't really have any pull. But Proctor was like, I don't know what you're talking about. If I admit anything, that'll be, I could be charged. And well, no. So anywho, moving on. Saxe goes to pay, what the girl name? Angela's sister a visit. Basically want her to sign off for an autopsy so they can investigate and all this and all that. Now, me personally, I don't know what the hell you need an autopsy for unless the bullet's still inside of it. That's just me personally. I'm sure Tommy didn't leave any bullet shells down, anything like that. I'm just trying to figure out what you need it for. But in other words, he tricked he tried to do a play on words saying, well, if you don't, give me consent to do this, it's gonna be your fault. James St. Patrick walks free. Then a mourning ghost goes to her, tell my Lord, let me pay for the funeral. I love her, and that provoked her to give Saxe the ultimate go ahead with the autopsy report. And part of me feel like now that I'm thinking about that, he wants the autopsy report so he can fabricate some fake evidence against him, and they can get him on that because they've been after this guy. They've been after Ghost too long. Can't get nothing to stick. Can't get nothing on him at all. So I believe that's the reason he wanted it. So then it was a scene where Tasha goes to pay Ghost a visit in his office, and it just went left completely. He tells her that Angela's dead, and he want her to sympathize with him because he just lost the love of his life. And I'm saying to myself, why in the hell would you tell your wife that's still holding on by a thread that you just lost the love of your life, even though she know what it is? You know what I'm saying? So she was just like, whatever, goes F you. Why it always gotta be about you? What's up with Silver? Did you kill him? Because I can't get in contact with the love of my life. Obviously, he say no. He don't know what she talking about, but we know what she talking about. Ghost saw that man all up in Tasha. He had to die. What? I mean, he had to, man. But anywho, so this conversation leads Tasha to go have a lunch or brunch or whatever with her mama. And her mama said, well, good, Angela gone. Now y'all can work this out. I've known couples that come back from way worse situations with this. And besides, you ain't got no money or no livelihood to support you or them damn kids. And I'm just like, I don't ever want to tell a fool to stay a fool forever, but when you're a fool where you ain't got nothing going for yourself, you're going to stay a fool just a little while longer. You feel what I'm saying? So I agree with mama. I mean, cause who's to say Ghost one of these smart? He ain't gonna leave that money to Tasha, and he sure enough ain't gonna leave it to Tariq. So, you know, that's that. So anywho, after that conversation, we pretty much get an insight that Natasha gonna try to probably kill Ghost or at least lock him up so that way she can have control of the finances or whatever. And so, you know, that was that. So anyways, also this show real quick, I'm trying to keep this thing short. Tommy goes to see Jason to get some more drugs, and you know, he go in there with the little black guy and they ask what's going on, is everything between him and Ghost cool? They already know it ain't. So they tell Tommy, we got to make sure your click cheer before we give you the product. So come back tonight and we'll have the product. So they knew Ghost was going to be waiting for him there. They set it up. And Ghost, they put one of their guys in Tommy's car to drive off, and Ghost was waiting there with his automatic. He light the car up, which just goes to show exactly how bad he really wants to kill Tommy. But it wasn't Tommy on the inside. Ghost don't know that. And the show pretty much went off with Ghost maybe thinking he killed Tommy, and Tommy in shock over at Keisha's apartment, saying that this may go to war. He may need to send Keisha and her son Cash away, all this. But see, here's my thing with Jason working with what the boy named Tommy. Jason, well, I mean, if he pay you for the drugs, this really don't even matter. You know what I'm saying? But I don't, you know, nah, you know, that ain't it. That ain't it. So anywho, any last thoughts on the show? Like a Silver family, we find out from Tasha that his family filed a missing persons report. She calling the phone, can't get in touch with him, and all of that good stuff. But I mean, to me, the show wasn't that good because everybody want to kill Ghost. They either want Ghost dead or they want him locked up. And I'm already not here for the oops, I missed season. What every week or every other week, Ghost and Tommy, you know, hash out this plan to kill one another, and they find out, oh dang, I didn't succeed. Like, that's not what I want to see. Not to say that's what we will see, but I feel like that, especially after watching this episode when Ghost, that was too easy. Ghost, you know he buy drugs there. You know that it was too easy. It's not going. It would have been better if it would have just killed Dre this episode. But other than that, I'm tired of Keisha already. She need to go. Tasha, she ain't got no type of resources or hitters on her timeline to even kill Ghost. Tommy, I can't stand him. Cannot. Ghost, I don't know how long we can drag out this whole I miss Angela stuff. Like, get revenge and get it fast. Tariq, we cannot, like I said, I don't want to see a whole season of him just being disobedient. I really don't. But I believe that's what we're going to get. You know, because he even called, he kind of pieced together that Tommy is probably the one that killed Angela because he asked his mother that Uncle Tommy doing, and she tells him, don't get in the middle of your uncle's and your daddy's beef because you can end up dead. You don't tell him. That's the problem. You treat him like he a thug now when he not. But we'll see how the season unfolds. And now that we know that Angela's dead, it's just gonna be a lot of flashback scenes with Ghost thinking about him with XYZ. But that's pretty much it, man. I'm trying to think if I got any last comments before I log off. Yeah, no. Oh, last thing. I'm not interested in none of these people parenting lives. Like, we got Tariq, that's enough. Don't introduce Keisha's son Cash, and don't introduce Proctor daughter. Like, we got enough issues with Tariq. But anywho, that's all I have. If you guys new to my channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Everybody be sure to like, comment, and share. And I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.